Right, let's quickly try and sort that camera out so it's the other way around. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to be perfectly honest. I'll try and do it back to front for you because I don't know how to turn the picture around. But yeah, well, welcome to Highfield Road, everybody. We'll just wait and sit for a minute, see if anybody else comes in while I eat my biscuits, and hopefully someone will join. So, if you're watching this on playback, I'll say we'll just wait a minute, see if anyone comes in into the chat and says hello, and then we'll go about doing the unboxing. I'll just have to remember to do everything back to front for you, so you can see correctly on the camera. Just give it another minute or so. So if you are watching it back, just skip it forward to maybe like 2.5 minutes where we can start. And if no one's jumped in by 2.5 minutes, and I'll just get straight on with it. Just while I drink my cup of coffee. Being a Sunday afternoon, I'd imagine everybody's out having a roast dinner. And they've probably got better things to do than sit on YouTube. But anyway, we've been live now for almost 2.5 minutes, so I think I'm going to crack on with it. I don't want this video to go on for too long. So today, as the title suggests, this video is an unboxing of an EFE Rail Class 58. Something we've been wanting in our fleet for a very long time. One of the first locomotives we had when we were children was a rail freight grey. Sorry, should I say a rail freight red stripe Class 58, I believe it was. Going way back now, trying to remember. But I think that was a Hornby one. And we also had a triple grey coal sector one as well. But they have since long departed Dugmer Junction. So we have been without a Class 58 on the railway for a fair amount of time. So just over Christmas time, it might have been just before, I was searching eBay and I came across this, which was being sold by Rails of Sheffield. I put a cheeky little offer in on it, like I like to do, and it got accepted, which was great. In the past, when I put offers in on Rails of Sheffield stuff, I've never really had much success. But yeah, this one they accepted, so I was quite pleased with that. So without further ado, I've already obviously taken the label off of the address and stuff, because I obviously don't want that to be public. And then let's get it out and have a quick look, shall we? Right, let's get the bubble wrap away, and let's take it out of the box. Now I'm just going to spin them around so he's the right way for you, wrong way for me. So again, this is, I said, a Class 58 locomotive. It's from EFE Rail, and I believe it's produced by Bachmann. I think they own EFE Rail. So by all means, correct me if I am wrong. The price on the box there, not sure if you can see, says £129.50. I paid less than that, I'll tell you that much. So that was good. And it is also a TMC custom finished locomotive. Now that is because it was originally 58018, but this one has been changed to 58014, I think it is, and it's named Didcot Power Station. Now, I wouldn't say local, but it's certainly closer to us, and I wanted to try and get locomotives which are either near or close to Westbury, or would have potentially ran through this sort of area. So that's why I went for this one with Didcot, because I didn't think it was that far away. So I thought, yeah, get one which is quite local, or local-ish, should I say. So let's do an unboxing of it then. It has already got a chip fitted inside, so it can do some DC running. And the chip, just gonna bring him up outside the box a minute. It should just slide out. So the box is in fairly good condition. There was just one little tear there, but second hand, you can't complain. That's fine. Apart from that, like I said, the box is in really good condition. You've got your normal instruction booklet to tell you how to put the detail on, how to fit the decoder, and all that good stuff, all the spare parts you may need for it. I'm not sure how good the camera is focusing on that, but it gives you the idea. Put that to one side. The decoder which has been installed into it is a Zimo MX600R. These are the decoders we're trying to switch over to now on Highfield Road and Dugmer Junction. Very, very good decoders. Just a shame they've gone up to 20 quid and they're almost 30 now in the shops. But I suppose that is the way of the world at the moment. So another thing I like to do on all my little things is always include them inside the box, so I know what decoder's inside the logo and the address. Obviously that says 58014, but when I put that into the system, it could be 5814. There's a little thing which should be over loco. That is my fault. I did take that out when I checked it over just to make sure it was all okay. And then obviously, as we've come to recognize quite recently now of all the packaging, quite a lot of people are going with these ice cube style boxes. I don't know a lot of history about the Class 58s, so you have to excuse the lack of background on that. But let's take it out the ice cube box. Take some of that and bring him out. And then if we just bring, if I find the cradle a second, I'll try and get him a little bit closer to you. And then I'll just spin him around and I'll bring him up. So there we go. There's the EFE or Bachmann Class 58. And it's a very, very nice and well done model, I think, to be fair. Definitely an upgrade on the Hornby ones. And yeah, I'm very, very impressed with it. There's only something which doesn't bother me, but there is peeps good, and they've done a good job on the numbering as well. So I'm just not sure how good this camera is focusing, to be perfectly honest. So I do apologise if the quality is a bit naff. Something I will try and improve on in the future, maybe with a better camera. What I might just very quickly do, actually, I've got some solution over here. Just if I can, laptop. This is called Grind to Shine. This is what I use to clean most of my locomotives when they've got fingerprints on it on them. So what I might do is just put a little blob on the work surface there. Get a cotton bud, dip it in there, and I might just camera a little bit of a clean. Apologies about that. It might just get rid of it a bit better for you in a minute. There you go. Look. And hopefully I haven't ruined that. And I'll just get a bit of rag just to get the blurriness away. Hopefully you can still hear me. And how's that? Not convinced that's much better, but we tried at least. So let's get this rag back in, get rid of that little blob. Perfect. And we'll get back to the Class 58. So like I said, very happy with this model. The livery is very well done, very nicely applied. The super detailed parts on the bogie are nice as well. And like I said about the handrails. Let's have a quick look at the front. Let's bring it up to the camera and see how, if it focuses. Let's bring my hand across, see if that focuses and do that. There goes 0114. I think it's trying to focus on the outer area rather than the closer bit. But yeah, so it's a very, very nice locomotive from EFE. I'll just see if I can get you a close-up of the nameplate. There's Didcot Power Station. I think my camera's pulsing a bit because the light's not very good in here either. But yeah, that's the unboxing of the Class 58. What I will quickly do now is turn the power on and we will pop it on the track and we can see it running around. I would like to put some of the, is it the HAA wagons behind it, but unfortunately all of our HAA wagons don't have wheels at the moment. Recently brought some of these, if I get them out of the box, brought some of these Dapple wagons to go on the Hornby HAAs, but they don't fit. They're too big and the wheels don't run freely, so I'm a loss at that one. Might have to go and get some normal Hornby ones. But anyway, without further ado, let me just put the locomotive up on the track, and then we can give it a little bit of a run around, shall we? So I've got to remember the layout is back to front for you guys when you're viewing on the camera. So I'm just going to move the camera now for you a second. So you just have to excuse this. I'm doing it off a little webcam. How are we looking? So at the moment we've got a Class 20 on the station, or two of them should I say. So I'll just bring the Class 20 away. Let me just start the railway up a moment. And that is 21-2. Let's just get that away a second. There we go. And he's away. And then we can bring the Class 58 into shot. And you guys are just going to have to pretend that the 58 is on a rail tour. So he's just coming around the back end of the layout now. We'll see him pass through Highfield Road station. So he's a really, really nice and smooth runner, which is great. And when I did have the HAAs working, before I changed all the wheels, or attempted changing the wheels on them, and they had the old plastic ones on, each wagon weighs 100 grams, which is probably too heavy for a wagon. So I think I overdone it a little bit. But he had 20 of them behind him, and he pulled them no problem. So what's that? 2,000 grams. If my maths is any good, correct me if I'm wrong. But he had absolutely no problems at all pulling 20 wagons with 100 grams in each. Just going to come past again. Just sped him up a little bit. And as you can see, very nice runner. And we'll just get a couple more angles on the camera for you a moment. Just bring this across. I've got the flexibility in the wire. Oh, these derail typical. Hopefully it won't come off. There you go, look at this. With the derail coach on the back. But never mind. Right, let's stop him. If I can. Let's just fix that a moment. I just recently done the back-to-backs on a few of the coaches. And yeah, unfortunately, one NSE coach likes to derail quite a lot. Back-to-backs are absolutely fine, which is a bit frustrating. Right, let's get the camera back over here again. Hopefully, you won't come off this time. Right. Okay. I'm gonna have to just correct something a moment, because as always, my live stream, we've had a bit of a mistake. But yeah, that Class 58 is beautiful. It's a very, very nice locomotive, and it's a welcome addition to the fleet here at Dugmer Junction and Highfield Road. Right, I've been going for almost 15 minutes, so I think I'm going to call it there. But I just wanted to show you our new addition, and I hope you enjoy it, and you'll be seeing it or seeing more of it on some of the videos in the future. Anyway, everybody, you take care. Again, thanks for watching and thanks for your support, and we'll see you next time.